What's up, aficionados? It is the GOAT with the comic book aficionados, and right now I'm talking about the status quo of Marvel and DC, the big two. They had a big year. 2013 they both mixed it up very much. Marvel now, on the Marvel side, it just changed up the writing and the books and all the characters, and it mashed them all together, and they had a couple of big storylines like the Infinity one. And then you had the DC's New 52s still barreling through. They're reintroducing new characters and everything. And there's been pluses and minuses for both changes. Now, one of the big pluses for both of them has been their ability to experiment, and it's kind of hurt Marvel more than it did DC. DC has been able to bring out new books like the Billionaire Boys Club or whatever that one's called, and the Movement, and these give them a chance to go back and find old titles and bring them up, or just like create all new characters and things and just bring it into this new world. Now, what people hate is that major storylines that happened in the past, like the Killing Joke, the one that puts Barbara Gordon in the wheelchair, they don't matter anymore. Those didn't happen. You see, after Flashpoint, New 52 started, and that pretty much took the DC universe to square one with everything. Now, my biggest problem with it is that in the long run, when New 52 was announced, I was apprehensive, but I was kind of behind it because DC needed to be shaken up. It was a breath of fresh air at first. Some characters came out better than others. And the issue is, after a while, it turned into DC again. It actually looks very identical to the universe that they left behind, other than your major events, like Barbara Gordon is still walking around as Batgirl, but it didn't have the impact that it should have had for these books and these characters, and it just kind of fell flat. After a while, you just weren't interested in certain storylines, or you just didn't care, and then they would try something, and then everything would be set back to zero, and it was a happy day. It's very, very DC. It's been their problem for a long time, which is why Injustice was such an important book this year, because it shook up everything, and it's its own universe, so it just moves forward. Now, Marvel's never had that problem. When something happens in Marvel, it happened, and they keep on going with it. What Marvel now did is that each book just shook up its art style and its writing style. So, good example is Hawkeye. If you read the Avengers, he's good old Hawkeye. He's killing people with his bow and arrow, and he's smart-ass remarks and all that stuff. When you go to his comic, he's still a smartass, but he's more of like a slacker. He hangs back. He's got a different cast of characters around. The writing style is very different. So if you like traditional Hawkeye, you'll hate his book. Even if that's your favorite character, there's a very good chance you'll hate that book because of how it's written. The art style is a little different. It's more noir and everything, and every character had that. But some people, it was actually a plus. So Marvel Woman, or Miss Marvel, whatever she's called, Captain Marvel, in the actual Avengers book, she's just another character there. She's still a strong character, but she's her own character, and she hangs out with everybody, and she kind of gets pushed behind your big names like Thor and Captain America, even Spider-Man. But if you read her book, she's a major superhero. She's making big moves. So if you're a fan of that character, her own personal book, you'll actually really, really like. It gave Marvel that freedom to experiment with the characters on their own and really give you a one-on-one relationship that was really healthy. But for, the purist or the people who really love certain characters, they might have not have liked it, depending on what you were reading. My biggest complaint was Superior Spider-Man. Superior Spider-Man was all of our aficionados one of our favorite books from this year. That book is very strong. Even the tie-ins, like Superior Foes, was a very strong book. If you read the Avengers books, you know right now that Dr. Octopus is living in Peter Parker. Spider-Man is Dr. Octopus at this point. If you read the Avengers, it still reads like it's just Peter Parker. He just has a different suit. The differences in his nuances, how he acts, the way he goes about things, they don't come up. And this is a strong change for this character who at this point is 60, 70 years old and has interacted with every character a lot. Why doesn't it come up more? It's because, why his private book works on its own kind of track, the main universe is still kind of insular. Everything doesn't read into it. So there are pluses and minuses to both sides, checks and balances. I have to get the nod to Marvel because the storylines that are in each book or even the main storylines have just been stronger. And again, I like the changes that they bring into the universe. Doc Ock taking over as Spider-Man could have been a tragedy, and they just due to great writing and interesting art. I know our own Excalibur, our art guy, he's not really that into it, especially for the story that's being told. And that's another thing that if you don't like it, what they're trying, you might not feel it as much. But he loves that book. That's still one of our favorite books. It's just the way the cookie crumbles this year, and we'll see what 2014 brings, because they're still going to bring in new storylines. New people will be taking over these books, and they're going to introduce new books, and that's on both sides, DC and Marvel. We'll see who gets the nod next year. But go ahead, do your own research. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I've heard from a lot of people so far, but I'm curious as to what the New 52 and Marvel Now stuff has really meant to you guys. These characters mean a lot to a lot of people. I mean Excalibur and his Superman, or Mason A.J. and his damn Aquaman. He had a good year. But it's how it all bleeds into it. New 52, by the way, look, if you're going to do a storyline across the books, can you tell me which order I'm supposed to read it in? And I hate that I have to go read another damn book to get the full storyline. It's pretty crappy. I'm just saying. But anyway, that's just me. This is the GOAT. Comment down below. Check out the Facebook and everything else. See you guys next year.